boardroom at Septis. My name is Charu and I'm your host, and we are back again in our boardroom. Today is a very special episode for me because firstly, it is a monthly product roundup. It's our third roundup and I'm super excited. Why you ask? Because this time we have launched a new version of 200 OK, the version 5.0. A huge round of applause and a huge shout out to all the people, all the 200 OK team who have been involved in getting the best of the best technology out there for all our customers to use and get to know about. Joining us today is my personal favorite and Septis' CEO, Mr. Priyaranjan Panigrahi. Welcome PR, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Charu. Thank you for having me here.
So, what are the new features that we have developed for the new version of 200 OK, and how is it different from the older one?
Yeah, I think the 5.0 200 OK has the difference 5 great features that we have introduced, the major features, but that is a constantly that 5 great features that we have added. But based on the feedback, the comments that we have received from our customers, that we have added a lot of scalability, lot of Salesforce native features, lot of enterprise grade features that we have added in this 200 OK, this release 5.0, which has got released in the 31st of March.
Right. So basically your inspiration was the feedback from the customers, right?
That is correct, yeah.
Okay, so can you talk a little bit about those features, the top 5 features, just in one line or so?
Yeah. So, of course, so that we are, it's not too easy to explain those all great features in the line, but yeah, my best feature, without any ordering, if I can put them into the first one is, we call it connector. This whole world is, working towards the connector, which are the ready-made industry, ready, system ready, technology ready connectors. So one is the connector framework. And we are not only build the connectors, of course we are going to add as many as connectors going further, but the connectors also going to allow that the customers, the partners, the developers, the citizen developers to build connectors into the 200 OK, and that we build at the connector framework today.
Right.
And number 2 features is that, okay, once you build this connector, then how we need to show them, how we need to tell them to the customers. So what we build a 200 OK store, which is itself a private marketplace where it is not connected to any public service or anything public system. Rather, every release, the customer can see the lot of features, the usage based, what features they want to take it, what connector they want to take it, certain solutions based on the integrations related, the end-to-end solutions. They can see in the 200 OK store, and they can, just like marketplace or e-commerce site, they can check, add to the cart, and they can send an order. Then through offline, the sales team is going to give them a license key, and which license key allow them to turn on that one. So there is not much of installation on installation. That's the stores that we have given. The third feature, which is one of my favorite, and which is called Data Weaver feature. Now Salesforce, if you look at that, the MuleSoft, which is a king of MuleSoft, now king of integration today for enterprises grade and things like that. And there is a one feature works like called the Data Weaver. What is that? How to weave the data, right? And that's the data transformation language, what we call. MuleSoft is based out this, right? And luckily, like all Salesforce customers, partners, and we as ISP partner, got these options that we can utilize these features as a part of the platform. By the way, Data Weave is free across the customers and partners as a platform feature. We use that scripting. So what it used to take a thousands lines of Apex code or a lot of CPU timing and memory to calculation. Now the Data Weave reduces that almost to 1/50th, a lot of time, lot of storage, lot of memory. So by writing couple of script, we call Data Weave script, which is allowing us to transform the data, and which is literally is going to be a game changer coming further, right? Whatever that you see in the integration into that. The fourth one is the data store. We use the platform cache, which sometimes when you connect with a pipeline of data integration, right, or the integration chaining one after another one, you wanted to store them, right, some data, and you want to pass them to another channel or like another integration points. And that's where a data store is going to be a temporary store which provided by the Salesforce. So as a platform feature, we are leveraging that features and using the platform storage, platform cache as a storage for a temporary purpose into that one. And the fifth one is the data virtualization, which is a kind of you can connect through Salesforce Connect, and again through 200 OK comes with the 200 OK connector. Using that connector, you can pretty much connect to any number of ERP without having a lot of Salesforce connector licenses. And it can connect to now the customers that we are trying it out with Oracle connection, the Microsoft ERP, their analytics connector, a lot of other connector where you pull the data, show them, and which is that data virtualization what we talk about. These are the 5 features we have.
Okay, so the last feature that you talked about, right? Is it only for ERPs or is it for any integration?
Typically, bigger enterprises prefer to use as an ERP and the data which they do not want to change in the CRM, but they wanted to, as a customer 360 degree, the sales or CRM user wanted to have that sort of data with them. So mostly into ERP, but not necessarily into ERP. Now you can imagine that there are Zendesk, Jira, ServiceNow.
Yeah.
These are not ERP, they are the in a service. Let's say some customer are using Sales Cloud.
Right.
For Service Cloud, they are using ServiceNow.
Yeah.
So now for them, they wanted to, but the CRM user want to know what are the open cases and tickets are open for this customer. So they don't want to change any case, but they want to get the information of what's happening. So in this case, not necessarily ERP, they can connect to any service systems also. Similarly for marketing as well. Let's say you have a marketing cloud, Google Analytics, you have a marketing cloud, you have a other, if you are using any other marketing automation tool and you wanted to know the entire visiting history of that particular lead, you can also call. Of course, those are a history, you cannot touch anything, but you wanted to.
At least view it.
View it here and you understand that how much time you viewed, like what are the activities that done, what is the time log with that one. So you can get a better perspective about the customer and you can pitch it.
And the beauty of it is that you can see all of that data in the Salesforce interface, right?
Exactly, beautiful,
With
yeah.
data
And you can use the same analytics, same in the new Einstein GPT and all that, because it's available as a part of the data source, which can pretty much available for them to access.
All right. With all these fantastic updates that we're talking about, right? So we are in 2 lines. If you have to say how deep an impact will all this technology that we're incorporating in 200 OK, right? How deep an impact will it make on the integration landscape in general?
So as we are going from a pro code to low code to no code, that the power is always the no code, and also we are going into data to AI and BI, that to generative AI. The power of integration is to connect as many as the data source your enterprise, your company using, bring them into the Salesforce, and then you can generate the meaningful informations through your AI BI, and you can take the decision and make your productivity. You can increase your productivity or your streamline your businesses, workflows and all that. Yeah.
Okay. So if some of my listeners today, whoever is listening now, is a part of an organization who is actually looking to implement 200 OK with all the new features incorporated in their organization, do you have any kind of advice for them, like how to make the best out of the technology that we are bringing up?
Now, as we are a native application, if you love Salesforce, you would definitely love 200 OK, because 200 OK as every step the security has been taken care using all sort of Salesforce features what platform does provides. So if you are using Salesforce, you are have separate systems, several systems that you wanted to connect, bring the data, or without bringing the data, virtualize the data, but you wanted to get that kind of this one. Your first step is to go to App Exchange, search for 200 OK, or go to website 200ok.ai and see that why customers are benefiting and saving $1 million into that. It's a very, very affordable, very ease of use, and your admin can use also and your business can use also more than that one. So that is the best way that they can get into this.
Right. Okay, PR, before we wrap up, right, my last question to you is, what is your favorite feature that we've incorporated today? And if there is anything else that you'd like to share about the new features that we've gotten today with the listeners.
Being a techie guy, I always go for more technical features, and one is the data weaver. The way that we have data transformation was never easy in Salesforce platform. Now the way the amount of data can be converted and transformed to any format, and then you can do just a 2 line or 5 lines of script with the data weaver. That is where the power, the MuleSoft half of the power comes to the Salesforce with the data weaver. That's what my favorite feature. Of course, connector is there, but this is my favorite feature for this thing.
Alright. So with this, we'd like to end up our discussion today about the fifth update, or version 5.0 as you call it, of 200 OK today. Thank you, PR. Thank you so much for sharing these insightful updates with us.
Thank you very much, Charu, and it was lovely talking about 200 OK and about what's new things are happening at.
And to our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in to Coffee in a Boardroom at Septis. I'm your host Charu, signing off for today. Until then, happy integrating, and do not forget to check out our website 200ok.ai. Thank you so much again, and see you the next time. See you on the flip side.